Welcome to our school.
Dragutin Tadijanovic Elementary.
We are just one of many schools in our small town of Vukovar.
Vukovar is a town in the northeast of Croatia.
At our school, all students learn English as a foreign language.
Every year we have an event that we call English Language Day.
So we are making video to say hello to all English-speaking friends.
Here's what we found out about Canada.
We invite you to find out something about Croatia. Come in.
Hello, we are the pupils of elementary school Dragutin Tadijanovic in Vukovar.
We would like to welcome you to the traditional English Language Day at our school.
This year we dedicated to the Canada.
Both of the countries are rich in natural beauties. Let's learn more about the value of water.
What have you got there?
I've got a bucket full of treasure.
Treasure? But that's just ordinary water.
But did you ever consider that water is true treasure?
Of course, both Canada's and Croatia's.
I'll tell you something about Canada's water treasure. The Niagara Falls were formed by the glaciers of the last ice age. The same glaciers formed the Niagara Escarpment. The Niagara Falls consists of 3 waterfalls: the American Falls, the Bridal Veil Falls, and the Canadian Horseshoe Falls, which are the biggest. Now there is a famous tourist attraction, a boat called Maid of the Mist. It's a boat that can take you near the 3 of the waterfalls and even through the Canadian Horseshoe Waterfall. Now there was a young boy called Nikola Tesla. He had a dream about water from the Niagara Falls turning a wheel. And so later, when he grew up, he went to fulfill that dream. So he built a hydroelectric dam on the Niagara Falls.
That was very interesting. Now let me tell you something about Plitvice Lakes. Plitvice Lakes are the largest national park in Southeast Europe and the largest national park in Croatia. They were founded in 1949 and are located in central Croatia at the border of Bosnia and Herzegovina. In 1979, they were added to the UNESCO's World Heritage List. The national park consists of 16 lakes, which are divided into the upper lakes and the lower lakes. The upper lakes are a bit shallower. The largest waterfalls are by one large waterfall, which is the highest, and then there is a second one, which is called Galovački Buk.
Both of the countries take care of their animals.
We want to honor all the animals and the bond between a man and animal in a play about an old Indian legend.
Grandpa, teach me how to be wise. Which man is good, which is bad?
That is a question that troubles many people. Sit here. I'm going to tell you a story. When I was young, I asked my grandpa the same thing. Here's what he said to me. There are 2 wolves in each and every one of us. One represents good, peace, love, hope, kindness, truth, faith. But the other represents evil, anger, lie, sin, greed, guilt, jealousy. Every now and then 2 wolves fight against each other. In this battle between good and evil, who is the wolf that we may stronger with our actions, good or bad? You always must feed the good wolf with kindness, love, hope, and trust to other people.
Now it comes, the battle of chefs.
Hello, my name is Mia and I'll be your Canadian chef for today.
Hi, I'm Philip and I'm going to be a Croatian chef for today.
Today I'm going to show you how to prepare pancakes with maple syrup.
Pancakes? I love pancakes. My mom makes them extra thin.
But those aren't ordinary pancakes, those are Canadian pancakes.
Show it to me.
There you go.
Wow, I've never seen pancakes.
No?
Hey, do you know that joke about those pancakes?
Which one?
What did one pancake say to another?
Hello?
Try it.
I don't know.
See you on the flip side.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I know. But how do you make that?
Oh, it's very easy. First you need a little bit of milk. Then a couple of eggs. Then you need a little bit of sugar, then a little bit of salt.
You need that yogurt too.
Yeah, I need it.
Then put it.
I will. Then you need yogurt.
Really, I didn't know.
Then you need a little bit of baking powder.
Come on. Is it so long?
Yes.
Sandwiches are
Then
much.
you need a little bit of oil.
I think it's enough.
Yes.
But I'm not sure, so you make them.
You're not an expert. And then you mix it all together. Okay, so now you need flour. Where's the flour? Philip, could you hand me the flour?
Yes, of course. But what do you need the flour for?
Not that kind of flour, the flour for bread. What do I need flour for?
I don't know. Those are French pancakes.
So can I get the real flour?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. And now you need one little flour. Now you mix it all together and put it in a hot pan. And then you get pancakes looking like this.
Wow.
So the pancakes you mentioned earlier are called crepes, and they are made in the French part.
Yes, I like them.
No? So now you only need maple syrup.
Okay, but that is all good and delicious. But what's maple syrup? What is maple syrup? Is it for cough, you know?
No. This is maple syrup. It's made of maple trees in Canada. You can put it on anything, but it's the best on pancakes. So now let's try it.
I think you need a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on, yeah. I'm good. Okay, that's enough.
Okay, so would you like to try?
Yes, of course.
Here you go.
Yes, thank you. I don't know, is it good? But it is okay.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, I know.
This is the best food ever.
No. The best food in the world is something else.
What?
Coolen and pak cheese.
What's coolen?
This is coolen.
Looks yummy.
Yes, I know. It's a kind of a sausage made of minced pork, dried on smoke and cold air for months. Some of them even years. Yes, right. And it's best in a combination with pak cheese, polenta, or maybe bread. And pak cheese is this.
Okay.
Can you help me make these sandwiches?
If I really have to.
Yes, you can.
I have to. So I'll just.
Okay, we got one. Okay, but let's put polenta. There. Okay, there's one. Come on,
It's not
come on.
that hard.
Then you try it.
Okay.
Come on, you try it.
There.
Okay, I didn't. Come on.
So this will be enough.
Yes, I think so.
So let's make it.
Oh yes, of course. I will take coolant and you take pak cheese.
Okay. So I have one question.
Shoot.
What kind of cheese is pak cheese?
Oh, you know, it's a kind of cheese made on island Pak, and it's special because of the food those sheep eat. You know, different herbs and all.
Yeah.
And it's also dried in dark, cold, and moist rooms for months, also for years.
That's great.
So is it interesting for you?
Yes, it's really interesting.
So have you anything to ask me about?
Yeah. Do you know that joke about cheese?
Which one?
How do you call cheese when it's sad?
I don't know. Depressive cheese.
No. Try again.
Okay, I really don't know. Just tell me.
You call it blue cheese.
That is really, really funny.
Yeah, I know. So now we have finished. So let's try it.
Okay, I will try yours and you try mine.
Okay. Okay, I'll try this one.
It's really delicious. But coolant is the best.
It really is delicious.
I know. Okay, your cat food.
So we have finished. Goodbye.
Both Canada and Croatia have got rich cultural scene. We found the best Canadian and Croatian comedians at one place, in a school.
Hello, class. My name is Mr. Pevan, and I'm going to be your teacher today. We are going to do a bit of revision to see how much you know about Croatia. You must be Keanu Reeves, I believe.
I'm Neo. We're inside of a computer. This is all a virtual reality called The Matrix, which means I can just sit here and do nothing because you are not real. None of this is real.
Right. Let's meet our second student. You must be Jim Carrey.
Nope, I'm Ace Ventura, animal detective. But don't tell anyone, I'm incognito. Has anyone seen my cat?
No, we haven't. Now get off the table.
Alrighty then.
Our third student is Mr. Dan Aykroyd. Are you not? Another comedian.
No, sir. I'm a musician. Elwood Blues is the name.
Sure it is. Maybe you'll sing for us later. But let's meet our last student. Famous actor, William Shatner.
I don't know who you're talking about. I'm James Tiberius Kirk of United Federation of Planets. I'm on a 5-year mission to exploring...
Okay. What is this? Isn't anyone sane in this class?
I am.
No, you're not. This isn't real. It's the Matrix, man.
Now, let's revise history. Can you tell me when the World War II ended? Yes, Mr. Neo, Mr. Reeves, or Neo, or whatever.
It didn't, really. End, you see, or start. It was all just a simulation. In the Matrix, man.
Nonsense! Yes, Mr. Shatner?
What century is this? I'm from 23rd century. You see, it may be recent history for you, but it's centuries for me.
Alright. Mr. Carrey?
May I go to the toilet, please? I really need to go. It's number 2.
Okay, yes, you may. That only leaves you, Mr. Aykroyd. Do you know when the World War II ended?
It was an end of an era for the Delta Blues and Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf, the famous blues musicians. They all left Mississippi to play a major role in the Chicago blues scene.
What year, Mr. Aykroyd? What year?
It was in 1945, the year Rhapsody in Blue was released. A movie about...
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Aykroyd. The year was 1945. The year Rhapsody in Blue... Sorry, the year was 1945. Now, let's revise geography. Can you tell me which is the capital city of Croatia? Yes, Mr. Shatner.
I'm from Earth, in 23rd century. And in the future, we don't have countries or capital cities. The whole planet is one country. Okay, San Francisco is the headquarters of Federation.
Oh, yes, very well. But what about Croatia? Which is the capital city of Croatia?
Well, I don't know. I spend most of my time to exploring space. Why don't you ask me something about Mars, or Saturn, or the Net 4?
Mr. Reeves?
The capital city of Croatia is a virtual city. Like all other capital cities, it is not real. It does not exist. This is the Matrix, man. They're using us as batteries.
No, indeed, Mr. Reeves. Mr. Aykroyd, do you know which is the capital city of Croatia?
The capital city of Croatia is Chicago.
What? No! The capital city of Croatia is...
Zagreb!
Yes, the capital city of Croatia is Zagreb.
If anyone has to go to the toilet, maybe you should wait for the air to clear. Or wear a breath mask.
Please, Mr. Carrey, return to your seat. Now, let's revise maths. 2 plus 2 equals... Come on! Anybody? 2 plus 2? You don't know? Okay, Mr. Carrey, you like animals. Let's say you have 2 birds, and then you get 2 more. How many birds have you got?
That's easy. I have 0 birds. They fly away.
Let's say you have 2 lizards, and then you get 2 more.
They crawl away.
What about snails? They can run away before you count them.
Ew! I don't like snails.
Mr. Shatner?
Well, it depends. Are they space snails? Because space snails are 2 kilometers long and they live on big asteroids and sometimes eat starships.
Okay. Mr. Aykroyd, do you know 2 plus 2?
2 plus 2, equals 4,
Yes, but no singing, please. Yes, Mr. Reeves?
Actually, that's 00000100 because we're inside of a computer. All numbers are binary, not decimal. Even 2 plus 2 is actually 000.
Yes, right, thank you. Moving on, next subject. These students will drive me mad. Okay, ICT or Information and Communication Technology. Computers, mobile phones, internet, and so on. Mr. Reeves, you seem to know a lot about computers. Can you tell us how useful can they be?
I don't want to talk about computers. They're evil. Evil. You think they're useful? That is your first mistake. They have taken over the world.
Indeed, Mr. Reeves. Mr. Shatner, what can we use them for?
Oh, anything. They can create holograms, control all starships at warp speeds, and make coffee for us in a replicator.
I have no idea what you are talking about. Mr. Aykroyd, do you know anything about computers?
Man, I don't use computers. They don't make music. This is what I use to make music, and this too. Computers can't create art, so they're of no use to me. And don't talk to me about electronic music. Let me tell you about the blues.
No, Mr. Aykroyd, that won't be necessary. Mr. Carrey?
Well, what was the question?
Computers, Mr. Carrey! Computers!
Computers? Computers. Nope, I don't know anything about computers at all.
Come on! This is just terrible! You don't know history, you don't know geography, you don't know math, you don't know ICT. What do you know?
We know PE!
Yo!
Dun 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 dun.
Thank you, this was a short sketch with some characters made by famous Canadian actors. Mr. Jim Carrey.
I'm famous as Ace Ventura, the animal detective. But you may also know me from such movies as Mask, Bruce Almighty, Truman Show, and so on.
Mr. William Shatner.
Most people know me as Captain Kirk in original Star Trek series.
Mr. Keanu Reeves.
You probably know me as Neo from the Matrix movies.
And finally, Mr. Dan Aykroyd.
I'm famous for playing Elwood Blues of the Blues Brothers, and I also starred in Ghostbusters and many other movies.
Thank you all, thank you.
We've heard that the comedians prefer PE the most, so it would be a shame not to mention some of the most famous athletes.
Hello, I'm Patrick Merrill, Canadian lacrosse player. Canadian people love to play sports. One of their favorite ones is their national game called lacrosse. First that sport played by American Indian tribes hundreds of years ago. Rules for that sport first set George Beers, Canadian lacrosse player in 1867. That is a team sport with ball and stick. The stick called cross, which is made of wood or a synthetic material, and ball is made of rubber. There are 10 players in men's team and 12 players in women's team, whereas only the goalkeeper may touch ball with the hands. The aim of the game is to score a goal by throwing the ball into the opposing team.
Football is one of the most popular games in the world. Football is a game between two teams of 11 players using a round ball. The ball must be kicked. It's against the rules to touch the ball with your hand. The game played on a football field, which is an area covered with grass. The greatest football competition is World Cup, which happens every 4 years, where countries are represented by their national teams. Croatian national teams played in 1998 World Cup in France and won 3rd place. It was a great success.
Hello, my name is James Cameron and I'm a Canadian ice hockey player. Ice hockey is also simply known as hockey, and it's a very famous and big part of sports life in Canada and some regions of USA. Ice hockey is obviously played on ice, and players wear skates and are obligated to wear protective clothes, for example, to lighten the impact when it happens, and it happens often during the play. The main aim of the game is to move the puck around with a curved stick and shoot it into opponent's goal.
Hello, my name is Domagoj Domjak. Handball is a team sport. In one team is 7 players. They pass with using their hands. The aim of that sport is to throw ball into the opponent goal. A match consists 2 periods of 30 minutes. The team who throw more goals wins.
Hi, my name is Dr. James Naismith. I invented basketball in December 1891 in Springfield. It consisted of a beach basket and a soccer-style ball. I published 13 rules for a new game. I divided my class of 18 into 2 teams of 9 players each. The aim of the game is to throw the basketball into the fruit basket. Every time a point was scored, the game was stopped, so the janitor could bring out the ladder and retrieve a ball. After a while, a bottom of the basket was removed.
I'm Marin Cilic. Tennis is a wonderful sport. It's played on a tennis court by either 2 or 4 players. Players stand on opposite side of the net and use a string racket to hit a ball back and forth to each other. Each player has a maximum of 1 bounce after it has been hit by their opponent to return the ball over the net and within the boundaries of the court. The aim is to win enough points to win the game and enough games to win the set and win enough sets to win a match.
We hope you like what we prepared for you.
Send us your video if you like.
Many greetings from Dragutin Tadijanovic School, Vukovar, Croatia, Europe. Bye!